Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello, beautiful people. So I hope you are doing well. So I'm going to provide you a lot of, series of exercises according to exams with the appropriate, or can say suitable clarification of each exercise. So here we have identified the pattern of the following structures. When the teacher asks you to give him the patterns, هنا خصك تعطيه vocab, subject, verb, object, complement, and adverb. I'm going to explain Arabic language. So Maria is kind. So Mary is subject, is verb, and kind is complement. She is in the house. She is subject, is verb, in the house is complement. كي اللي غيقولك no in the house راه adverb. اي صحيح in the house راه adverb صحيحة، ولكن ماشي adverb عادي، هذاك تيتسمى obligatory adverb، يعني ضروري منه باش نكمل المعنى ديال is، حيت ما نقدرش نقول she is. That's why she is وخاصني الكومبليمون اللي هو in the house. So we have proved him right. So here notice with me that we subject have proved كامل كيتسمى verb. Him is the direct object, and the last one, which is right, is the complement of him, because I cannot say we have proved him. We have proved him complete. You need to complete. So we subject have proved verb. Him is direct object. Look at O, and right is say. I put books on the table. I subject, put verb, books object, يعني أدير O. On the table غادي أدير adverb. I'm sorry, أدير complement say not adverb، لأنني ما نقدرش نقولك I put the book ولا I put books. إذا قلت لك I put books تقولي did you put the books, which means خصني نكمل. أي بمعنى قول لي فين حطيتهم. دابا داك on the table عاوتاني كيتسمى obligatory adverb بحال هذيك she is in the house. So on the table تما كيتسمى complement. Okay. So I'm going to repeat. I subject, put verb, books is object, and on the table say, which means complement. My brother became a teacher. So my brother is subject, became is the verb, and a teacher is subject complement. ولا كنكتب say. Okay. فين ما تكون عندك subject complement object complement verb complement راه كتسمى say لانها كتدخل في الكومبلمنت. علاش قلنا هنا it's subject complement ولا كنسميه complement؟ لان became is seems كاع هاد لي فيرب هادو ديما كيتبعهم subject complement. So the second exercise, the teacher asks you to give him the functions. ملي يقول لك type عرف راه بغى functions. Okay. Types of adverbial clauses، يعني قاعد اللي غتشوف راهم adverbial clauses في الفورم ديالو، غير خصك تعطينا الفانكشن and so on. بحال هذيك اللي عندنا it is an adverbial clause of time، لأن when كتدلي على time. So please answer the questions as in the example above. Here as in the example above راه هو عطاك بلأنها adverbial clause، ولكن type ديالها نقولوا it is an adverbial clause of manner، لأن الأستاذ هنا تيقول لك please answer the questions as in the example above، يعني المانر الطريقة. Everybody enjoyed the game, although no goals were scored. And automatically هذه راه سهلة. It is an adverbial clause, okay? Of what? Of concession. أي بمعنى although, even though, despite of, in spite of، هذو كنسميهم الconcession. Number 3, we have they started their journey early in the morning to avoid the traffic jam. So to avoid the traffic jam أي حاجة كتكون فيها in order to, so as to, so that, to, and so on, we call it adverb of purpose. So it is an adverbial clause of purpose. And the last one, when in need, we contact your landlord. Now pay attention, when in need is not a clause which is a dependent clause. Here we have another one, which is when in need. Here we have just a phrase, but it functions as an adverb because it gives us time. So I can say contact your landlord when in need. Okay, I can switch the phrases. I can say contact your landlord when in need. Okay, that's why it is adverbial clause of time. Here is another exercise. Identify the form and function of the underlined parts of the following sentences. The man in the blue jacket is my friend. Here in the blue jacket سطر لك على الأستاذ it's a prepositional phrase. وأي phrase كتبدا preposition in, at, يعني أي prepositions you are familiar with them I think. So أي حاجة كتبدا preposition كنسميها prepositional phrase. تماك الفانكشن ديالها as a complement. pay attention. راه ممكن تقول post modifier ولكن هذيك راها ضرورية باش نعرف شكون هو المان، لأني ما نقدرش نقول the man is my friend. You are going to ask me who is this man. So that's why you need to put a complement which is in the blue jacket in order to be understandable, and as a result the function is a complement of the noun man. إذا الform prepositional phrase, function is complement. Number 2, many parents have started to make much care about their children. So many parents here, that's a noun phrase, function as a subject. Why؟ الحقاش جات عندي في القدام بحال كيما تنقولوا السوجي في فرونسي. So we are going to begin next week. So here next week it's a noun phrase. Pay attention. راه واخا تبان لك راها بحال adverb ولكن function as an adverb. علاش؟ لأنه we are going to begin next week. So next is a determiner and week is the noun. So next I'm sorry is modifying the week. Okay? لأن هذه noun phrase ولكن function ديالها as an adverb. Okay? So pay attention. So I can say we are going to begin. That's good. ولكن بنوريك إمتى زمن next week. So it's a noun phrase function as an adverb. Okay, good. Here we have 4. He was talking with confidence. So here form it's a prepositional phrase. علاش؟ لأنني بادي عندي عاوتاني with and with confidence كاملة كنسميها prepositional phrase ولكن function here. Can I say for example he was talking? I can say he was talking لأنها it's a continuous action يعني كان تهدر. And this is a continuous action as I said. But with confidence is describing the way he was talking. أي بمعنى أنها adverb. So with confidence is a prepositional phrase function as an adverb because it describes the way he was talking. Number 5. Fortunately, I had an umbrella with me when it started to rain. So form, this is what we call adverb لأن هذيك الفورم ديالها is an adverb لأنها كتسالي ب ly. Most of the time أي حاجة كتسالي ب ly كنسميوها adverb ولكن قلت لك fortunate this is an adjective. So ly ملي زدت معك ولات الفورم ديالها as an adverb. إذا غتكتب adverb ولكن الفانكشن ديالها as disjunct هو اللي كنحط في القدام in order to give you an opinion. يعني باش نعطيك شي opinion كنستعمل disjunct adverb. بحال for example ملي كتكون تكتب في باراغراف essay ولا في الباراغراف ديالك في الخاتمه كتقول finally ولا كتقول to sum up. هذيك to sum up كتسمى function ديالها disjunct أي بمعنى أنها adverb في الفورم و function is an adjunct. I'm sorry not adjunct but disjunct. The next question is, what is the difference between ditransitive and complex transitive verbs? And give some examples. Here we have the types of transitive verbs. So كما تنعرفوا أن transitive verbs كيدخل في واحد الكاتيجوري اللي كتسمى extensive verbs. أي بمعنى extensive verbs كتكون من transitive verb. هاد transitive verb الدور ديالو كيتكون كذلك من 3 ديال types اللي كنسميو الأولاني monotransitive وهو الفيرب اللي كيحتاج ليا فقط one object. و second one هما اللي عاطينو ليه هنايا قالوا لي ditransitive. هذا ditransitive is the verb. It is a verb that needs 2 objects to complete the meaning. أي بمعنى خاصو direct object والobject والindirect object. بمعنى لو بغيت نعطي example I can say I gave the apple to أحمد أو لا I gave أحمد the apple. So here عندي أحمد اللي هو indirect object و the apple which is direct object. Complex transitive verbs هو اللي كتكون فيه هو الفيرب اللي كيحتاج ليا جوج ديال لي زوبجي كذلك كيحتاج ليا direct object ولكن هاد المره ماشي indirect object هاد المره object complement ولا sometimes كيحتاج obligatory adverb. So for example I can say as a sentence they pronounced Ahmed a hero, or I can say Ahmed called his sister a lady. إذا his sister في هاد sentence راها object و his lady كتعود عليها أي بمعنى أنها object complement. أو نقدر نقول في second type ديال complex transitive verbs هو I put the book on the table. ما نقدرش نقول لك I put the book ونسكت. No, خاصك تقول لي فين يعني on the table. يعني ديك on the table راها obligatory adverb أي بمعنى عندي book اللي هو object وعندي الكمالة ديال داك الbook اللي هو obligatory adverb اللي هو on the table. إذا هذوما two types ديال complex transitive verbs. Sorry. So now let's move to some theoretical questions from exams. So we have what is a disjunct? Give an example. So a disjunct is a type of adverbs and we use it so as to give information, to state information or to state an opinion or to state a prediction. يعني هذا هو الديزادجكت هو اللي كنستعملوه ملي كنبغي نكون في الكونكلوجن ديال الايساي ديالي ولا في الباراغراف ديالي. كنقول finally وكنبدا نكتب في الكونكلوجن ديالي، ولا تنقول in my opinion، ولا كنقول for example in the future كاما ونبدا نهضر. This is what we call disjunct. Example نقدر نقول finally كاما I succeed. For example يعني هاد finally ولات هي disjunct لأنها كتموديفي ليا الأوبينيون اللي بغيت نقول أو لا الكونكلوجن اللي بغيت نقول. Number 2. What is a complex transitive verb؟ بحال شرحته غير شويه دابا. complex transitive verb هو واحد الفيرب اللي كيحتاج ليا جوج ديال لي زوبجي، كيحتاج ليا object وكيحتاج ليا object complement، اولا بعض المرات في بلاصه داك الاوبجيكت complement كيكون عباره عن وات، عن adverbial complement، يعني كيكون عباره عن adverb. نقدر نقول كما قلت لكم I put the book on the table. So on the table هنايا راها adverbial complement لانها كتكمل لي وكتوريني المكان فين حطيت الكتاب. ولا نقدر نقول كما قلت لكم he calls her sister a lady، اي بمعنى now I have a complement اللي هي a lady كتكمل لي his sister. And here we have when is an adjunct obligatory. هذا الشيء كنت ندوي لكم دابا. إذا adjunct is obligatory when we need to complete the meaning. If we have for example I put the book, if I say I put the book راه خاصني نكمل where you put the book and so on، يعني كمل. So I put the book on the table. So adjunct obligatory يعني هو اللي تيدير لي completing المينين ديال واحد الأوبجي. Okay. Number 2, identify the form and function of the underlined items in the following sentences. So our team won all the gold medals. إذا هنا عندي all the gold medals، هذه راها automatically راها سهلة noun phrase لأنني عندي all والده بجوجهم determiner، وعندي gold اللي هي pre-modifier، وعاد باش عندي الهيد اللي هو الناون، أي بمعنى all the gold كاملة كتمضيفي لي داك الناون اللي هو medals، أي بمعنى this is function as what؟ as a object، لأني نقدرش نقول لك our team won، غادي تقول لي أشنو ربحوا. So they won all the gold medals، أي بمعنى all the gold medals is a noun phrase في الفورم ديالها، of the function is what؟ is an object، specifically direct object. Another exercise is answer the following questions. So عاوتاني هنا عندنا some theoretical questions، أسئلة نظرية. What are the criteria used to distinguish between finite and non-finite verbs؟ هذه راه غادي يكون قررها لكم أستاذ، أي بمعنى ديك اللعيبة ديال voice mood okay active and passive، هادو كاملين كنسميهم criteria اللي كيقدروا يميزوا لنا بين finite and non-finite verbs. يعني هادو هما الكواليتيز اللي كنعتمد عليهم باش نفرق بيناتهم. عقل mood okay فين كنحط الفيرب، كذلك voice is it passive voice or active voice okay is it tensed or untensed يعني ما مصرفش، او الاسبكت تنقصد به دوك الكونتينيوس، لانني لا سولتك دابا how many types of tenses we have in English language غتقول لي 12. most of you they will say 12 but عندنا غير فقط 3 او لا بعض العلماء عندنا جوج او بعض العلماء تيقولوا 3. كاين اللي تيقول لك عندنا present وعندنا tense present tense و past tense، وكاين اللي تيقول لك لا راه كاين حتى الفيوتشر. so 3 ديال tenses اللي عندنا in general، وهذاك الشيء اللي سميتو continuous perfect كنسميهم الاسبكت. So pay attention. إذا الكريتيريا عندنا المود voice tense and aspect. Number 2, what is the difference between ditransitive and complex transitive؟ هذا شرحته. What is an adjunct obligatory؟ هذا تو شرحته. What is the difference between complex sentence and complex compound sentence؟ I am sure that you didn't study these things, but I'm going to clarify. We have complex sentence is a sentence that is made up of two categories of sentences. We have dependent sentence أو dependent clause with independent clause. And I can say for example when I met my friend we will go to the cafeteria. إذا هنا عندي dependent وعندي independent. That's what we call complex. Most of the time complex sentence كيكون فيها subordinating conjunctions like when, while, if, although and so on. The complex compound sentence كتكون لي 3 types of clauses. 2 dependent clauses and 1 independent clause. أي بمعنى نقدر نقول لك when I will meet my friend, we will go to the cafeteria and we will drink some water. So هنا عندي when و and، أي بمعنى ال complex compound sentence كتكون لي من 3 ديال types ديال clauses، 2 ديال dependent clauses و 1 ديال independent clause. Okay, so we have Number 2, complete the following table. Types of noun phrases. Example. إذا هنا قال لك أعطيني types of noun phrase pre-modifiers. كاين الربعة. كاين first of all it can be as an adjective. Okay. أي بمعنى نقدر نقول لك the nice boy. إذا لاحظوا معايا حديثة pre-modifier الأول ممكن يكون as an adjective. I can say the nice boy. رقم جوج ممكن يكون as a participle or we can say participial. So eng I can say the interesting books. إذا لاحظوا معايا ال pre-modifier here فالفريز اللي اعطيتكم اللي هي the interesting books. So interesting عندها eng أي بمعنى أنها participial. ورقم 3 هو اللي فيه كذلك another participial اللي عبارة عن ed أو en ولا en بحال regular and irregular verbs. I can say for example the taken book ولا نقدر نقول the broken leg. So notice with me عندنا broken en هذاك راه participial في past. وعندنا the last one which is compound noun اللي تقدر تكون عبارة على the post office. So post office راه فيها compound noun اللي هو تعتبر pre-modifier في noun phrase. دابا دور 4. Another exercise is list the types of adverbials. And you know كاينين 3 كاين adjunct كاين disjunct and conjuncts. ملي كنقول لك adjunct definition ديالو is an adverb that can be removed from the sentence ولا from the phrase without affecting the meaning. يعني ما يقدرش يأثر لي على المعنى. نقدر نقول لك I watched a movie last Sunday with my mom. إذا هذوك جوج last Sunday with my mom هادو راه both of them نقدر نحيدهم ونقول لك I watched a movie وصافي سالينا. اما بالنسبه لرقم جوج اللي هو disjunct هو تايب اللي كنقدر نديرو في القدام. It's an adjective that occurs at the beginning of the sentence and by use it we can explain our opinion or state our opinion. بحالاش نقدر نقول لك in my opinion فاصلة ونقول لك blah 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 blah. Number 3 which is the last one اللي هو conjuncts أي بمعنى هو الرابط اللي كيكون ما بين sentence و sentence. نقدر نقول لك today we are going to talk about a very important concept in natural language acquisition وندير لك نقطة ونقول لك for example نقدر نقول لك نقطة ونقول لك therefore فاصلة we are going to discuss the components. أي بمعنى الشيء اللي كنديرو لك therefore however يعني نقطة therefore نقطة however فاصلة أو لا نقطة يعني يعطيكم شي حاجة كتستعملوها نتوما بزاف بحال for example شي حاجة تكون as a result. إذا ملي كدير نقطة as a result فاصلة وكتكمل لي الجملة ديالك هذيك as a result and however and so on كتسمى conjuncts. علاش؟ لأنها كتربط ليا ما بين two sentences. داكشي تجي من word conjunction. And we have number 4 analyze the following sentences. The old lady is not easy to convince. إذا هنا غتعطيني السفوكة ملي تيقولك analyze بحال تيقولك عطيني patrons. إذا that old lady is a subject. is the verb. Not يعني is not كامل I'm sorry is a verb. Easy to convince this is complement لأني ما نقدرش نقول لك that lady is not ونسكت. No, easy to convince is complement. غنعاود that old lady is subject is not verb. Easy to convince كاين عندنا تماك complement. Finally the manager convinced them that his decision was right. So finally is an adverb. The manager is subject. Convinced is verb. Them is object. And that his decision was right is complement.